It's much bigger than the robot, than the robot, than the robot.
It's more than robot.
Please welcome to the field the Executive Director of First Illinois Robotics, Dan Green.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 2024 First Tech Challenge Illinois State Championship. Let's hear it. Who's excited to be here? That was pretty lame. I'm going to try that again. Who's excited to be here? All right, that sounds pretty good. Welcome to Center Stage, presented by RTX, part of the First in Show season presented by Qualcomm. First, as you know, is a global robotics community preparing young people for the future. First engages students in grades pre-K through 12 in our suite of STEM programs. First Lego League, First Robotics Competition, and of course, the First Tech Challenge. The First Tech Challenge started in 2005, and we've grown to more than 6,000 teams in more than 53 countries since then. When we first started in 2005, there were only a handful of teams here in Illinois, and the closest competition was all the way down in St. Louis. And I remember riding in that bus at night down to that competition the first year, actually the first couple of years, and I still remember my team finishing up their robot on that bus ride down to St. Louis. I know you guys have come a long way since then, and we're not building the robots as we're on our way here, were we? No. You guys made it to the state championship for good reason. You guys are awesome. Congratulations for being here. And just a reminder, you guys are really making it possible for the next generation. You guys here are really leading the way for the next generation of the people that are going to be following you in all of the first activities. So thank you for that, because you guys are really setting the example. All right, we're going to have a blast today. You guys are the top 44 teams in the state of Illinois. So that's pretty impressive. And I know how hard you guys have been working. And so we are really looking forward to watching the matches here for this season's Center Stage. This season, we're shining a spotlight on the role STEM plays in the arts, how science, technology, engineering, and arts, and math are inspiring big ideas, bold action, and creativity. Your skills make it possible to create art and experiences that bring us together, entertain us, and move us. This year's Center Stage season would not be possible without our season sponsor, RTX. We appreciate their generous support, and RTX created a quick video, a welcome message for us, so why don't we watch it right now? We're going to play the video now.
Welcome to the 2023 First Tech Challenge season, Center Stage presented by RTX. I'm the Industrial Manager in the Hot Section Module Center here at Pratt & Whitney. This is one of many production sites that makes us a world leader in design, manufacturing, and service of aircraft engines. As an RTX employee, I'm able to share my operations and career coaching expertise with the First Tech Challenge teams I coach. Shout out to my robotics warriors in Connecticut and Montana. This year's First Tech Challenge season explores how design can set the stage for innovation. We'll celebrate the role of STEM in the arts where creativity can inspire big ideas. Let's take a quick look behind the curtain at some incredible RTX innovations that exemplify the beauty in engineering and technology. At the nexus of science and art, we find the James Webb Telescope. an international project led by NASA. Raytheon developed the focal plane arrays on MIRI, one of Webb's 4 key imaging instruments. By capturing light that's been traveling for billions of years, it's giving us new insight into some of the biggest secrets of the universe and revolutionizing our understanding of it. In Asheville, North Carolina, we engineered a new future in aviation, a sustainable modern solution that was born out of design. Our team of engineers collaborated to build a world-class turbine airfoil factory that exemplifies Industry 4.0 core principles. This allows us to meet future market demand while using less energy and creating less waste. And finally, check out RTX's hybrid electric flight demonstrator program. Collins Aerospace is developing a 1 megawatt electric motor that will help reduce aircraft carbon emissions on the next generation of commercial flight. This engineering marvel delivers 4 times the power, twice the voltage, and half the weight of our current generator. Technology meets design again. This year, your First Tech Challenge team will join thousands of students worldwide to show us how design can drive innovation. It's your turn to take center stage with creativity. Best of luck this year, and remember, teamwork makes the dream work.
All right. So thank you to RTX and Mickey Perez. Thank you. I'd also like to give a special thanks to the companies and the foundations that are our sponsors here in Illinois, especially for the state championship. Caterpillar, Nicor Gas, Zebra Technologies, Grubhub, and Granger. Let's hear it for our sponsors here in Illinois. Another advantage of being part of First Tech Challenge is there are a lot of scholarships available for those of you that are interested in going to college. So the colleges want you guys to attend their schools because they know you've got a head start on a lot of the other students that are also applying to go there. There are over $80 million in scholarships. That is pretty significant. And as you're getting ready and starting to apply and starting to figure out how you're going to pay for it, that is very significant, and I guarantee your parents will be very interested in hearing that. So go and check out the scholarships online. Check them out. They're worth your time. You have a good chance of getting something, and it's very, very valuable. Also, there's other opportunities. There's certifications and internships available for many companies as well, because people and companies are recognizing the value of participating in FIRST. Now, if you want to learn more about it, you can go to firstinspires.org/alumni, and you can get a lot of information about all this kind of stuff. And speaking of alumni, we're going to be exploring a bit more of that later in the day and what it means to be an alumni after you guys graduate. How many people here are seniors and graduating after this? All right. Now, as you've seen in all the meets and the competitions that you've been at this season, volunteers are a huge part of making this happen. We cannot get this done without our awesome volunteers. I want to introduce our director here for First Tech Challenge, Jonathan Whelan. He's going to talk more about the volunteers and how important they are.
Thanks, Dan, and hi, everyone. I'm Jonathan Whelan, the PDP, or the Orchestra Director of the First Tech Challenge in Illinois. It's great to see all of you here today. As Dan said, programs like the FTC wouldn't be possible without our amazing volunteers. Before I speak more about some of our super volunteers we have in Illinois, can we get a big round of applause for all of today's volunteers? There's over 150. Our super volunteers are on the list there. Illinois FTC is an all-volunteer organization, and we hope that you can join us. We have roles for everybody, and remember, particularly if you have a parent here and you have kids in high school, I know that it's hard to talk to those kids, and if you're a volunteer, you have something always to talk to your kids about. Now I'd like to introduce the State Planning Committee. Please stand and wave if you're on that list. And if you had a chance, you could have noticed the number of alumni who were involved. I'd also want to give a special shout out to Greg Gottsell over there in the black. And I'd also like to say happy anniversary to Greg and Kathy. 27 and 28 years today. So across the season, we've had 525 volunteers who gave an estimated 7,500 hours of volunteer work. There's supposed to be some list of those names. First Tech Challenge is looking to help grow your program. We have demo robots available for summer workshops, outreach opportunities, and then of course my favorite activity, the VRS, which has a 2-week curriculum. Another way you can help your program grow is through our Roving Mentor program. So these are for seniors who are exiting. If you're going to be around in Illinois, we pay $20 an hour to help out other teams. And if you're a graduating senior and would like to help out, send me an email. And remember, it's never about the robots. Thank you, everyone. Good luck today, and we're just about ready to start our qualification matches. Please join me in welcoming back Dan.
Thank you, Jonathan. Hey, let's hear it for Jonathan and all the hard work he's doing behind the scenes. He is awesome, he is tireless, and he does way more than anybody knows behind the scenes. As well as Greg. I don't know, is Greg still standing over there? I don't see him anymore. But Greg, too. All right, I want to start wrapping up this opening ceremonies by speaking a little bit about something that's really important here at First, and that is our core values. That is the heart of really what makes this program so great. Obviously, a big part of it is building the robots, and we're here to see some robots and have a lot of fun competing with the robots. But our core values are really at the heart of this program, and that's what sets it apart. And as you go on in life and you look back and reflect upon this, you're going to realize how important these core values are. You know, the core values at the heart of them are discovery, innovation, impact, inclusion, teamwork, and fun. And of course, the most important one, and our main ethos here in First, is gracious professionalism. Who brought their gracious professionalism here today? Everybody knows what that is. I like to say it's acting at all times like your grandmother is watching you on national TV. So gracious professionalism really is at the core of this. And the person that that came up with this phrase, gracious professionalism, is Dr. Woody Flowers. He was a professor at MIT. This whole concept of competitive robotics is based off of a great class he taught in his mechanical engineering curriculum at MIT. And we basically picked that up for all of First, that concept of competitive robotics. And he really has been the spiritual guide of First from the beginning. One of the other things that Woody does is he made a number of videos which he called the Good Stuff videos, which were really awesome, and we want to show one of them now. This one is called Uniquely Human, and it talks a little bit about how we are all fitting into this new era where technology is really becoming more and more significant in our daily lives and our work lives, and I'm just going to let you guys watch the video. So cue up the video, and let's play it, John.
Many smart people are predicting that future careers and jobs will rapidly and continuously change. In my career, for example, most of the analytical methods used for engineering analysis have dramatically changed. Artificial intelligence is suddenly becoming a very powerful tool. It's even on the verge of becoming a tool designing tool. What happens when big data and AI become potential tool makers? What happens when natural language is applied to solid modeling and stress analysis? You might soon be able to say to your screen, design a bracket to hold this wheel, keep the deflection to less than 1 millimeter as the robot collides with a stiff wall at full speed. That time is near. So what will a STEM-trained person do? What will we offer to society so society will love us? It's not likely to be commonly applied technical analysis. However, uniquely human things like recognizing needs, being creative, acting on empathy, demonstrating leadership, designing beautiful things, those uniquely human characteristics will be even more valuable. So, those who understand the universe and understand themselves and society will be in a very powerful and satisfying position. That's good stuff.
Woody was uniquely able to communicate some incredible ideas. We lost Woody a couple of years ago, and most of you never had the opportunity to see him in person, but for those of us that have been around a while and been part of FIRST for a while, we did get a chance to meet him and work with him, and he was awesome. He was a mentor to many of us, and he really was a fantastic and an amazing human being. And what he said a couple of years ago is still very important today. So with that, now we're ready to start on our robot matches here at the state championship. Okay, so here's the general schedule of what you can expect today. In a few minutes, we're going to start the qualification matches. Following that, the qualifications, we're going to move to the alliance selection. And then the top-ranked teams from both the Solomon and the Cooper divisions are going to choose their partners, their alliance partners, for this afternoon's elimination matches. Each division will play a traditional FTC elimination bracket to crown a division champion. Then these divisional championships will compete against each other in the best-of-3 series to determine who our Illinois state champs are. And finally, after that, and we've crowned the champion on the playing field, we'll begin our awards ceremony to close out this day. And we're going to announce which teams are going to be advancing to the FIRST championship in Houston later in April. Anybody hoping to be one of those teams going down to Houston? I wish you all luck. I really do. That'll be great if you can make it. So with that, can everybody please rise? Take your hats off your head. We're going to do our national anthem. Okay, John.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right. Are you guys ready to take center stage? Okay, teams in the first match, please take the field as we get ready to start the day with match number 1 of the 2024 First Tech Challenge Illinois State Championship here at Elgin Community College. Good luck, everybody.